assembly. This afternoon we will be introducing you to your new school council. All your votes have been counted and the new councillors chosen. We were very impressed with the Year 5 speeches and with how many pupils wanted to be a councillor. There were 22 in Mr Frost's class and 18 in Mrs Hassell's, which is a fantastic number. We have loved being school councillors this year. We would now like to share some of the things we have done this year with you.
A big part of our job is meeting together to discuss events and what we have to do. This year we have met on a Friday lunchtime. We follow an agenda which is a list of things we need to discuss. We also have a Teams group where we can discuss things going on.
One of our favourite visits this year was to Hilton House Care Home. It's a home for older people who can't live in their own homes anymore and may need help. We love doing some art activities and planting with the residents. We went to visit twice, and the second time we were a lot more confident. We spoke to lots of residents and even read stories. It was lovely.
Mr Wardle asked us to lead the harvest celebrations. You may remember our assembly where we acted out the story of the Little Red Hen. We also enjoyed visiting church with Key Stage 2. Mrs Brennan boxed up all the food donations sent in, and a few of us took them out to people in our community. They were so lovely.
We had a great opportunity when Miss Gregory asked us to take part in Radio Stokes Book Club. We were so excited to be speaking to Louise Stones on the radio. She asked us lots of questions and we talked about all sorts of things. We then had to read a paragraph of a book out so the listeners could try and guess what it was. We chose Goodnight Mr Tom.
Remember, people all over the country collect money to help people who have fought in wars to protect us all. Then at the end of the week, people can attend remembrance services to think about people who have died in the wars. We were in charge of selling poppies around school. The box was so heavy it was hard to carry. Another job is visiting classes to talk about events or things going on in school. Layla was very confident with Year 4, chatting about Christmas and things we have been learning.
Before we finished school for Christmas, we started an appeal for the Alice charity. They're an amazing group of people who collect presents for local children and teenagers who don't have much. We couldn't believe how many presents you all brought in. We packed up the minibus and took them all down to the charity's headquarters in Newcastle.
Speaking confidently is something we need to do as a school council members. We lead assemblies which Mr Wolford then puts on YouTube. We also take it in turns greeting visitors when they come into our school. We practice this in our meetings so we don't get shy and can think of things to say.
One of the jobs on the school council is media officer. We are in charge of writing our newsletters. We produce one in autumn term, one for spring term and are finishing the summer one now. Please look out for it next week when it gets sent by Parrot Mail.
In March for World Book Day, as you know, we went to a class to share a story. We feel this went so well and love to come visit you to read. Easter was a fun time when we ran our design an Easter egg competition. Our treasurers also helped count the money for some of our super activities we all took part in. We loved looking at your amazing designs and we spent so long choosing the winners. It was great to take the art prizes to our fabulous winners.
A few weeks ago, some of us helped out at the summer fair, Hillfest. We ran one of the stalls, helped children with the activity, collected their money and tidied up. It was great. Recently, we made 2 keynote presentations, which we shared with the Year 5s to help them decide whether to try out to be a counsellor.
Last week, Mr Alcott asked us to represent school by carrying the flags for our sports day teams. This made us feel very proud. We also helped by giving out stickers and congratulating children who took part in the different races.
We hope you enjoyed looking back on our year. It certainly helped us remember what a busy, fun time we have had. We would now like to introduce you to your new school counsellors.